Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Oh, hello, everyone. Yes, it's the Kim Jacobs Show. And guess what? We are here on Freestyle Friday. And that means that we're going to have a great time with some of our experts that you all get to hear from sometime. We even have a new expert in the house. She's our celebrity expert. So we're going to be hearing from her today, too. Welcome, welcome. We won't put you first, Taytum, since we know you're new to it. You're like, please, for the love of God, do not throw me up there first. Natasha she was actually first recently. And so she's like, and she's new too. But we are excited to have you all here today in the virtual studio audience. We see you all already coming in, and we want you to let us know where you're visiting in from today. Welcome, first of all of our Freestyle Friday experts. How are you all? Just by wave of hands, how are you today? All right, listen, we're glad to have everyone here today. On this Freestyle Friday, I see you, Dennis, I see you, and we're glad to have you on today. I see you as well, Hariano. I'm in Indonesia, okay. I see people hashtagging. I see James Simpkins Jr. Hello to Richard. All right, y'all know how you flow. When you come in, let us know where you actually are visiting in from. Great, sir, great. I'm from Indonesia, Tampa, Florida. I see you, Bernadette. I see you saying Indonesia. Okay. You're going to say Indonesia a lot. You a trip. You already in here. We got you. Yonkers, New York. Okay, Utah is in the house. Chantel and Sudan is in the house. Coney, so glad to see you all. Atlanta, Trisha, glad you done made it here in the studio audience. I see you from Johannesburg, South. Okay, go ahead, Mackenzie. You manage the keys for me. All right, Johannesburg is Benedette, and who else? Let's see. And hello from Sudan, from Coney. Okay, anybody else from Omaha, Nebraska? Treya, glad you're in your virtual seat. All right, I see Audrey is from Philadelphia and Evansville, Indiana, big time tree service in the Lord. All right, all the way from Kansas is Deborah. All right, y'all keep flooding it. We'll pop them up throughout the broadcast. Welcome. Thank God that you've gotten in and grabbed your virtual seats quickly. We have a great show lined up for you today on Freestyle Friday. So we will not delay because we have a lot of experts on today. And I see you from Nigeria and Tennessee and all of the different places that you're visiting in from. Chicago is in the house. I hope you are enjoying in Chicago while there's one day of warmth out there. All right, everybody, listen. Today, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'd like for us to start with our sunshine expert. So let's go ahead and pop things off with you, sunshine expert, Athena Robertson. She is at work, everybody. So if she mutes herself sometimes, she does have permission to be on this broadcast, but she might mute herself. Okay. All right, sunshine. Let's start this day out with brightness. How are you, Athena? Oh, I don't hear you. Wait, I don't hear you. You know what? I don't hear you over here. Unmute yourself. Yeah. No, it's when it's unmuted, I don't hear you. So let me do this. Yeah, I don't know what to do because go out and come back in. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Natasha Halliday. So put that smile on you. You know you're going to be, hello, you're on candid camera, Natasha.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Be so ready. Be always,
always be ready. I'm so excited to be here. I always love doing the Kim Jacobs Show, and I love Freestyle Fridays. So, Kim, you want me to talk a little bit about some mental health stuff?
Mental health is what Natasha is all the way live with. I love the fact that she comes in. She's going to share some tips about mental health. If you have questions while she's here as our expert, go ahead and type your questions. Get some answers. This is free information on Freestyle Friday. Go ahead, Natasha. Tell us what you got.
So today I wanted to I mentioned in a different Freestyle Fridays. I've been doing Fearless Fridays on Instagram on Friday afternoons, and I also was actually I've been on a Dr. Natasha Williams talk show for a series of 4 weeks talking about fear and resilience, and we talked about fear of the unknown. And one of the things that came up that I wanted to address today, and this is going to be a bit more spiritually focused, is how we use our faith to deal with when we fear what's unknown and how we fear change. We as human beings like to be able to predict. We like routine, we like comfort. And so things that take us outside of our comfort zone can be distressing and it can create fear. And so sometimes a lot of the times it limits what we do. And for anybody who has any spiritual practice, I'm not going to tell you what to practice, but how do you tap into your faith in order to ground yourself so that you can step outside of what's comfortable, what's
Yes.
known, so that it doesn't derail you and prevent you, because we are more in distress when we're not living in line with our values. And when some of the things we value will take us outside of our comfort zones.
Yes.
I use myself as a prime example. I value spreading information about mental health and wellness, but initially I didn't see myself as somebody who should be doing speaking. So the two weren't lining up because speaking was one of the avenues I was called to share this information. So I had to step outside of what was comfortable to me to be able to do this. Now I feel like I'm talking to everybody like I met them yesterday. It's hard to imagine that this was something that was uncomfortable for me, but it took some time to get there. But part of what I was able to do was step into side. So I practice Christianity, and I had to think about, how is my faith going to shift me from fearing the unknown? Because faith is about having confidence and trust when you don't know. And can you be at peace and settled when you don't know? And I would encourage people to tap into, what do you know about yourself? What do you know about whomever you serve says about you, in order to have that peace? And one of the things I always encourage people to do is, when you're looking to step outside of your comfort zone, is maybe rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1's being barely uncomfortable, 10's being super uncomfortable. Pick about a 5 or a 6. You don't want to pick a number so high that you nearly shut down or have a panic attack because it's so uncomfortable. But shift yourself a bit past your comfort, a bit past what is known to you, and in manageable in bite-sized pieces, and start to see what's outside of there, because it starts to expand your world. And hopefully what it will do is teach you that the things that you were fearing that you didn't know, that as you start to learn about them, that no fear is required. That you're able to do these things, you're able to access more and be able to see more in your world. That's one of the experiences that I've had, is that by tapping into my faith and stepping outside of what was comfortable to me. And one of the things that I do is I ask myself, well, where's the proof? The proof is in what's happened already in my life and what's happened in the lives of people I've known. Look at how, when you shifted outside of your comfort zone, the wonderful things that happen. When other people have done it, the wonderful things that have happened. How they've used their faith to help them move, and the great things that can come about, to see that, wait a minute, I might be scared, but being scared doesn't mean I don't have to. Just being scared doesn't mean I can't. Because when we stay in fear, it can greatly affect our mental health. We're more likely to experience anxiety, because anxiety is so fear-based. We're more likely to be sad. So really understanding that part of your dealing with your mental health is pushing yourself a little bit outside your comfort zone, so that you can step into new things, because the more limited we are, the worse we feel, because we often then become focused on what we think we lack. But we have to sometimes make an effort to shift past what we think we lack in order to access more. So that's what I wanted to share today. Just really tapping into your faith, whatever your belief system is, shifting a bit past what's comfortable, in order to see that, you know what, I can get outside of my comfort zone and I can feel comfortable. And I can often learn that the thing that I thought was scary really isn't quite that scary. And if you don't mind, Kim, I'm going to mention, I'm actually doing a fearless challenge, a get out your comfort zone challenge.
Please mention it.
July 1st. So for the month of July, I want to support people in taking those steps to get outside their comfort zone. So I've created a Facebook group, and I really just want to have an opportunity to challenge myself and help other people challenge themselves and move past fear, because fear is an entity that we all experience, but can be really limited. We don't want to be limited in life.
That's some good stuff. And everybody, I see your comments coming in. Natasha, that's excellent information. So I'm going to make sure people know that. I put it in the comment section. I want to let people know how they can stay connected with you.
Yes.
So
Are you okay if I post the link for the group and people can request to join if they're interested in doing the challenge?
Absolutely. Yes.
I gotta ask, girl. I gotta show
Girl,
her.
you're one of our experts. You know, that's the beautiful part of membership, if that makes sense, right? Even though you're not paying to be a member and I'm not paying you to be an expert, the point is we've collaborated, and I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to support what you're undergirding, because it's a great initiative. So yes, your Fearless Facebook challenge, we're going to post that up in a few seconds. You'll put that up and we'll post that up for you. But can you take a moment to answer a few questions that people may have?
Absolutely, I can.
All right, everybody. We're going to go to some of the questions that may have come in or comments during That's My Testimony. You know what? You can read yourself, because that way I don't have to do all the work.
Yes, I love that. That's my testimony. I was able to grow and reach my dreams by getting out of my comfort zone and by tapping into faith. Thank you for sharing that. That's what's been on my heart all week. That's why I had to come and say something about it.
Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead. Happy to be a part of this program. God bless you all. Let's go. Next comment. Amen. Good morning from New York. All right. Any questions that people have for Natasha? Amen. You have some, so be it. There you have it. Big facts, Natasha. Big facts. Keep it moving. Keep it moving for me. Let's see. Any more comments, questions, anything? Faith is fearless. I see you saying that to Loria as well. Faith is fearless. It is normal to feel apprehension, but the important thing is moving forward, fearful and all. What do you want to say about that?
Well, I totally agree. The apprehension, sometimes we beat ourselves up for feeling what we feel as humans. We don't want to deny what we feel as human beings, because that's who we are, but we don't have to be limited by how we feel. We can feel something, and what the feeling tells us to do doesn't have to be what we do, because fear often tells us not to do, but we can do despite the fact that fear is telling us not to do. And one of the ways we do it is by making incremental changes. If we go to extremes, it might be too much to process. That's why I said, do that rating, check what's going to take you a bit outside your comfort zone, get to that 5 or 6. You don't want to get to the point where you're like ready to like crawl and suck your thumb or something. You're so upset. That's too much. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, but can you step a bit outside of what's comfortable to you? And every time you do it, you get more information about how possible it is, which is one of the things that I love.
I love it. We have someone in the back office. Pop them in for a second. Mackenzie Coney, I see you. You use the link to come on and ask a question. Go ahead. And Mackenzie, pop Coney in. Go ahead. What's your question, Coney? Okay. All right. So he was trying to get in, and no, don't worry. If you get in and you can't figure it out, just come back in. We'll pull you back in. It's even better when we get to see your faces if you have questions of any of our experts. Are y'all okay with that, experts?
Yes.
All right. So people may periodically pop in and ask a quick question. All right. So Natasha, thank you. It says stepping into the unknown is the cure to success. Make yourself uncomfortable to grow, one of the Facebook users said. Thank you for that comment. Hello, it's Vickie L. Evans. And she said, I'm not sure why my comments is not showing up in my profile name. What? Okay, so Vickie, if it's you that's typing the comment, make sure you just type Vickie. I don't know. We have to probably change the permissions because we're growing and expanding, and there's a lot happening on this platform, which is a blessing from God. Thank God that Dr. Les Brown allowed us to start streaming live here on his platform. So a lot of changes happening. We'll get it under control. It's normal to feel apprehension, but the important thing is moving forward and not being fearful, and even if it's fearful and all. That's Vickie's comment. Okay, very good comment. And she's one of our Freestyle Friday experts as well. I have anxiety from a 20-year chronic pain with neck and lower back surgeries and now lupus. How can I get outside of my comfort zone and help with my anxiety? Answer that, and then we're going to go after that to commercial break up.
I would start by looking at, again, assessing what you want to do that you're maybe too anxious to do, and doing that rating of what is going to take you a little bit outside, and actually breaking down what are some of the things what would it look like to be doing the things that right now anxiety is preventing you from doing. If you need to get some support to work through that because you've been dealing with it for that long, by all means, but start with asking yourself, what is it that you would like to do that you're not doing? And then start by breaking down the pieces and rating what are the things that I actually think, even though it's a bit uncomfortable, I can do, and start building it up. Because often we do exposure where you increase bit by bit how much you're doing. So I wouldn't say try to do the most all at once, but be honest about what it is you would like to do, what the steps are, and how can you start taking tangible steps that are a little outside what you're comfortable with, but manageable, and you don't think will shut you down.
And somebody did want to know how to handle depression. So answer that real quick too. Please. They said, please, Coney, who was the person that tried to come in. He said, I'm so sorry that my network is so bad. He put a comment. He said, my network isn't working right, but he wants to know, please help me handle. Somebody wanted to know, oh, he's just apologizing. But Boomy actually says, how do I handle depression? Answer that right quick.
That's probably not a quick answer, but what I would say is, one, if you are a person of faith, use your faith, tap into your faith to be a part of that. But also look at how to, maybe you might need to get professional help for this, but start tapping into how do you, where's joy in your life? How do you access joy? And one of the reasons we often feel sad and depressed is because we're focused on what we don't have. Start to focus where your blessings are and to practice gratitude, to shift that mindset of I don't and I lack into what I have and what I'm grateful for.
Perfect. Right after this commercial break, we will be right back. Thank you, Natasha. Drop the mic. Let's go.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
Everyone, we are back, and Natasha's going to put that group chat that you can join in on Facebook.
Yes,
we're going to take a moment right now to go back to our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson. Can we hear you now, sunshine? Let's see. No, what in the world? This is, as much as you can talk and you love loving on people, this is crazy. I have no idea. I don't have you muted or anything. I cannot, on my end, do anything about it. That's unbelievable. You know what? I'm going to tell you one quick thing, and I'll put it in the private chat. Let's go to Dr. Dee Baer, and I'm going to put in the private chat for you how to get this thing rocking and rolling. All right, Dr. Dee, America's top health coach. Talk to us. What do we have for us today?
I am so delighted, Kim, to be back. It was great making that tape for you last week when I was with my grandchildren, but being live with the Kim Jacobs Show and on Dr. Les Brown's platform, our honorary life achievement PhD man, it is an honor and a privilege. And what I'm talking about today is foods and herbs that keep you cool in the summer heat. But I want to say a couple of things before I go into those foods that cool, that really parlay to what Natasha was talking about with anxiety and depression and going outside of your comfort zone. Natasha comes from the mental health side. I come from the foundational health side on health coaching and really in all 6 pillars of your life: spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, social, and financial. But get this, if you are experiencing anxiety, if you are experiencing depression, it is more profuse in the summer. And you're going to say, get out of here. Yes, it is. And why is that? Because your body creates heat. When your body creates heat in the summer, then you have inflammation. When you have inflammation, there's more anxiety, more depression. And I'm going to put in the chat when we're done. There's a program that I developed about 3 years ago called Confidence Tones. I was a consultant on this, and these binaural, solfeggio, alpha, beta, gamma, theta tones, brain immersion will get you in the right space to cool you down and make that anxiety and depression be a tool that you can use and not something that you have to live with. So I wanted to just put that out there for you. Now I'm going to go into my topic, and it is herbs that cool, because it's hot right now. But you think about, what do we do? Now, if it's coming up the 4th of July, if you want to have some barbecue, go right ahead. But there's a typical principle. It's a tenet for 10,000 years in Chinese medicine. Eat raw in the summer and eat hot in the winter. Why? It's yin and yang. You go ahead and you have hot foods when you want to stay warm, cool foods when you want to stay cool. What do you want to do in the summer? So this is what I would say. Make 80% of your diet raw in the summer, 80%. You'll be glad that you did. Now, I've got a couple of herbs that you can use and a couple of essential oils. Don't we all love lemonade? This is my tip number 2. Lemonade. Put a little lavender oil in it. It will cool you down even further. Number 3, green tea is the best beverage because it's an absolute coolant. Put some lemongrass in there and it will be the most lemony green tea, because some people say green tea tastes like dishwater. Guess what? The lemongrass will absolutely make it taste lemony. Sandalwood. Ever get a heat-related headache? Take some sandalwood oil, make a compress of diatomaceous earth. We've talked about this on the show, bentonite clay. Any mask that's going to dry, put some drops of sandalwood oil, put it on your head. Now, that is for inside of your body. Now, why is this important as we're talking about hydration?
This is some good stuff you're saying. I mean, this is great. Put some hand claps in the comment section, everybody. Who knows this stuff? I wouldn't know it. So thank you, Dr. Dee Baer. Go. Keep on going.
You know how I do. I just rip. It's the only thing I know how to do, Kim, is just rip. Now, I'm going to give you a little visual. This is my sun hat. Okay, we know that we have our little sun hat for to keep sun exposure off here, because sunscreen on the inside. But how about the little organ in your body that needs a sun hat too? It's called your adrenal glands. Ever found that you just gain weight in the summer? It's because your adrenals are overstressed and they just crumple up like they have no sun hat on. And those adrenals sit on top of your kidneys. Now, you can't live without your kidneys. They have to work. Keeping it hydrated with lemon and cucumber in your water will make water 10 times more hydrated. Keeping these cooling foods in your body with these herbs will make all the difference in the world to keep the sun hat on your head, to keep the sun hat on your kidneys, and to keep your adrenals happy. And since Natasha got permission, I'm going to say I'm starting a new 8 weeks to foundational health, a mastermind that starts next Friday at 12:05, right after the Kim Jacobs show. We're going in Foundations of Health, and we're going to hit all 6 pillars of human existence. I'm going to ask you, what can $7 buy you right now? A little bit over a tank of gas, a quart of ice cream, and maybe a small latte. But for $7, you can be a part of this continuing on the foundations of health, the foundations of hope, foundational living. Thank you, Kim, for giving me the hot tips that will cool your body in the heat of summer. And I want to say, just in the last bit here, Simply Earth is the best essential oil company that I've come across, meets my criteria as a PhD in holistic nutrition in the last 10 years. They're out of Wisconsin. I'm going to put it in the chat bar. And 23% of their proceeds go to fight human trafficking. So that's where I get my oils. Thank you.
Wow. This is just, I mean, you know, you snap and all of that stuff. That's some good stuff y'all are saying. Okay. Listen, make sure you take advantage of the 8-week Foundational Health Mastermind. These are great programs for you all to take advantage and further connect with our Freestyle Friday experts, what they're offering to you all today, and tell them how they can stay connected with you, Dr. Dee Baer.
At Health Coach Jody, you'll find me on Facebook, you'll find me on IG right there. It's just Jody with 2 E's. And I have many of your guests that have come on my TV show on Wednesday, 6 p.m. It's Life's Milkshake Moments, because life is like a milkshake. Choose your ingredients wisely. And when you do, your body will stay cool and it will feel, oh, so sweet.
I love it. So what kind of flavor of milkshake do you like? Put it in the virtual studio audience comment section. I probably would go with like a cookies and cream or vanilla or something. So let's make sure what we like over there, because you got to know what you like too, right? All right. So any questions, comments that popped in for our expert, Dr. Jody, America's top health expert? Let's put the comments up. Mackenzie's helping me backstage. Also, Mackenzie, you can follow her on TikTok and on Instagram as well. She actually is a TikTok sensation. She helps me on backstage here. All right. Renee gave hand claps when we were doing the hand claps. I gained weight. This person says, oh, Vickie says, I gained weight in the winter, less activity. Any thoughts on that?
And that's true, because, when I've said that sitting is the new smoking, think about how we sit on this. We got in Zoom belly, we sit in couch potatoes and whatever. And actually, come back next week, Vickie. I'm going to talk about exercise. How'd you read my mind? I'm going to talk about exercise, the different exercises in the summer and in the winter. So stay tuned for more.
Excellent day. I see more hand claps. Any other comments? Keep them posting. Let's go. All right. Lori, put the next comment up, Mackenzie. It's Mackenzie backstage. She's giving some hand claps. So she's like, hey, I'm giving it to Mackenzie, Anna Rhodes, Joy Rhodes. Okay. Let's see. Keep it going. Lots of hand claps from Audrey. Thank you. Lots of hand claps from Coca Frazier. I am grateful for these tips, Enasha said, which you're going to be our next person popping up, Enasha. So let me put you up in the corner up there, get you ready. All right. Any other comments coming in for Dr. Dee Baer? All right. I walk more and sweat more in the summer. Yes, Vickie, we agree. And Vickie is one of our Freestyle Friday experts. She's our woman of many hats. So if you ever want to connect with Vickie L. Evans, you can find her on Facebook as well. And she helps with domestic violence. She helps if you're interested in learning about acting. She's a playwright, and she also helps with suicide prevention. So she wears a lot of hats, talking about knowing your worth. Stacy gave some hand claps. Vanilla malt. Girl, you a malted vanilla milkshake? Yes. I have depression weight. Wow. Say something about that, Dr. Jody.
Because depression weight, as I said, depression weight is because of heat in your body. So if you cool your body, whether it's confidence tones, whether it's these herbs that I'm talking about, good essential oils, eating a raw diet will absolutely have weight gain go down. You'll be nice to your adrenals, and the depression will cease. And I'm going to be putting in the private chat the link to confidence tones. And please do reach out to me, Lori, and I'll give you some tips on which ones will be the best for you. Be happy to.
All right. Okay. So right after let me tell you this, Dr. Les Brown endorses a program that I offer, which is how to start your own talk show from scratch. If you have not registered for that program, you can watch that video that we put together, and then also visit kimjacobsconsulting.com. It's a 6-week training where we work 1 hour per week for 6 weeks to teach you how to jumpstart your own talk show from scratch. So keep that in mind if you're looking to do something similar to what's happening here. Okay. All right. So right after this commercial break, which let's see who we're going to go to. Let's go to Attorney Charles Everidge. Mackenzie, right after this commercial break, we'll be back talking to Enasha Bradshaw, our credit expert. We'll be right back.
When someone has lost a loved one, they want to know what exactly happened. They want to know, is the other person going to be held responsible? And they want closure. At Hunter & Everidge, we help clients that have lost a loved one move on, and to do that with dignity and respect that they deserve.
All right, everyone, we're back. And again, Attorney Charles Everidge with Hunter Everidge Law Firm. They're in multiple states. So just give them a call, 704-377-9157, and let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you to them regarding disability, personal injury. If there's actually on Monday, which is Juneteenth, Attorney Charles Everidge is going to be popping in mid-show. I have another special guest, Ivy Dabo, who will be in. But in the middle of the broadcast, he's going to come in and talk about what to do in the midst of a traffic accident. So please make sure you come and check out Monday's episode. I know y'all going to be grilling and enjoying yourselves, but 11 o'clock a.m., I'm still going to have a show that day. So be here and hear these tips from Attorney Charles Everidge when we go live. He'll pop in mid-show and share those very valuable tips with you all. Monday, June 20th, Juneteenth Day. All right, let's hear from our own Enasha Bradshaw. Bring it, Enasha.
Hello. Thank you. And I'm so happy to be back. And I know I've been out of whack, but as you know, last month was crazy. Dubai trip. While I was there, I got awarded the 2022 Global Icon Award by the Princess of Nigeria and the this universe of Dubai. It was really, really amazing. I definitely wasn't expecting it. And
you look like a Dubai queen. Look at you. You got all kind of stuff. What's happening? You look at you. You done came back all exotic from Dubai. You working your glasses, all kind of stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. And then on top of that, God really has blessed me. So I'm super, super excited because I just got awarded by the FBI, the Citizens Academy, and being in partnership with them. So, God has really, really been good. Natasha, that was awesome because I literally had to step out of my comfort zone to do a lot of these different things. And I've been rewarded and going beyond my wildest dreams. And Dr. Jody, you were phenomenal. I had already wrote there and I'm like, all right, I got to go here and get some essential oils and forget the candles. I want to make sure that my family, we're taking in what we need. So thank you so much for those tips. But I have some exciting news for you all. I'm so glad you put this up here. My company's name is Manifest More Consultant. I am the CEO and a credit expert there. I do everything from personal credit, business credit, to also business funding, making sure that these businesses are successful. Usually I come on here talking about businesses because I know a lot of people have interest in it. But as you can see, you can book a free consultation on my website at www.manifestmoreconsultant.com. I want to talk about personal credit today, Kim, if that's okay with you, a little bit, because I know that rent is sky high right now, okay? And I know it's payday, it's Friday, but it's about to hit the first of the month and people's money is about to be gone because of rent. And I want to talk about how I can help because I really want to be a help. I don't want just my life to be good, but I want all those around me, all those that attach to me to win the rest of this year. And so if you guys can, I want you guys to go to that website again, manifestmoreconsultant.com, and book a free personal credit consultation as well. You can book the other ones as well. They're free, but definitely a personal credit consultation if you are a renter, because we are for a limited time enrolling people for as little as $1 to get started for enrollment. Okay. As little as $1 for enrollment to get started. So my appointments are out into July. As long as you book, while we still have that offer there, we will definitely honor it whenever your appointment is in that month, in the month of July. So go ahead and book. Our calendars are open for July already, and people have already been booking all morning. But I'm so thankful because one of the other things I'm doing, if you could pop up that flyer as well, to help people and helping people in the community. I want to talk about the home buyers seminar that I will be having.
Is it the green one or the blue one?
The blue one. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
The home buying seminar right here, where I have partnered with a few realtors, loan officers, and we'll be talking about grants. Who loves free money? I mean, if you like free money, please type free in the chat. I want to see a lot of frees there. Yeah. Because we want to talk about grants. We want to talk about getting creative in this real estate market that has been grueling for some people. I talk to my clients, we get their credit where it needs to be in, a very short period of time, but then they go to find their home and they're like, oh my God, try to get this house, try to get that house. This is happening. It's going so fast. And we want to be able to help you. So we put a team together so that way you'll be able to ask questions in person, get to know what you don't know. so that way you can secure your property, stop paying someone else's mortgage, stop having your rent increase on you and putting yourself in a jam, when we can absolutely help you and make sure that you're going to have the credit score you need to maximize. Just to share a bit of my testimony, I know what you guys are going through. My story is I come from Section 8-2 commercial real estate, so I'm familiar with it all. On top of that, when I did go buy my first home during the pandemic, I just needed $700 to put down on a 6-figure home, and I walked away with a check. So I'm speaking from experience of what can happen from you. So you're not going to have to deal with this. We're going to manifest more for everybody on the Kim Jacobs Show, the audience, whoever is watching and listening. All you have to do literally is book that free consultation, and we'll put that information back up shortly there. But and if you're watching, you can take the screenshot. You can share that green flyer. So those who are watching, I know my Facebook users love to take screenshots while we're talking because there's so much information. And that green flyer shows you all the consultations that we are offering and how to reach us. So that way you'll be able to reach us in the website information there on the green one. So it's www.manifestmoreconsulting.com. My number for all those who are listening, I know sometimes we like to listen while we're driving. It's 877-234-1406. You can text or call there and we'll be able to assist you. But me and my team, we are so excited. We were thinking about doing a Father's Day special because we want to shout out to all the great, wonderful men in our lives. But we said it's so many people out here that can take advantage of that dollar enrollment price. And we wanted to extend it to everybody. And we didn't want to put any limits on it. So I'm super excited just to be able to share that information. If you text the word home, here's what I'm giving you, because I know we have a lot of different speakers. But if you text the word home, HOME, okay? HOME, you text that word to 877-234-1406. That will get you registered for the event that's in Philadelphia. It's live and in color for June the 25th, which is next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday. That will get you in the door. If you're a realtor, come out to us. We have a lot of clients that need some awesome realtors. It's a great way to connect. If you're a lender, we would love to connect with you as well. Come on out. But definitely, we want to be able to help those people. We were doing it on Zoom. So if you're like, hey, what about us who are not in Philadelphia? I can help everybody nationwide. We do all of our consultations on Zoom. So no worries. I can help you no matter where you are. However, if you do not want to miss any of our webinars or anything, make sure you are following my page. Hit the notification buttons. Do everything you need to do so you don't miss out on when we doing these free Zooms, and you don't miss out when I'm telling you when I'm on the Kim Jacobs Show, giving you so much information, even for your businesses. Because next time I come back, and I will come back, I'll be talking to you guys about the business credit portion of everything.
Woohoo! Awesome! Awesome. And so a couple of questions came in. Someone, Chanela, wants to know, are you a princess from Nigeria? Is that what you're saying? What did you say?
I'm not a princess. I was awarded the Global Icon Award from the Princess of Nigeria and also Miss Universe of Dubai 2022. So I'm excited.
All right. Congratulations. Yes, $1. You get your credit check? Yes, I'm in. That's what our Sunshine expert said. Athena
free
said,
consultations, you can't beat it. And $1 enrollment, what are you waiting for?
And Athena, I need you to unmute yourself and just say anything. I'm definitely going to book for personal and business consulting, Vickie L. Evans. Say something, Athena, so I hear your voice.
Hi, y'all hear me?
Perfect. Free, Lori said. Keep it moving. Free, Taloria Rita says. Free. Did I say
see
free?
all these people typing in free? They should already be booking their free consultation.
Not doing the middle of the show.
I already started hearing the dings. I'm turning my phone down so it doesn't disturb our call.
Where do we find these links after the Facebook Live is over?
Yes.
All you have to do is make sure, Lee, in the comment sections, I actually am putting the links there. And so what you can do is you can either screenshot as we're putting them up. Let me put it back up for you. And we started over here, so you'll have it. Make sure you text this information and go to the website, manifestmoreconsulting.com. Manifestmoreconsulting.com to book your free consultation. And we'll put everyone's links up again, okay? All right. This has been just incredible. Taytum. I saw Taloria in the comments section, but Taytum. Now, we done gave you a chance. Wait, somebody wanted to know, Enasha, will this be virtual since it's in Philly?
It won't be virtual. We did virtual last year, and we just had so many people in-house, and we wanted to make sure we respect everybody's time that was in-house. But Vickie, please make sure you follow notifications, do everything you have to do, because we will be doing another virtual event, and I don't want you to miss the good information.
All right. Okay. So listen, right after, yes, credit is important. And Enasha, thank God for you helping people to get what they need. I have a friend and a sister in need of this. I will be passing this information on. Thank you so much. Great information. Thank you for all of your comments. And then the experts will also go back and check out your comments in more detail as well, even after the broadcast, and we'll address them. Go to Dr. Les Brown's platform. This is where a lot of these comments are coming in from. Okay. All right. So listen, we're going to take a commercial break, and let's see, we're going to learn more. Actually, I think this is an appropriate time to share a commercial from our very own. Let's see. Yes. I think I'm going to get this commercial if I can find it right quick. Yes, right here. What I'm going to do is, first of all, let you all know that today's episode is also sponsored by none other than our own Dr. Les Brown. So lesbrown.com is where you can find out more. He's an international motivational speaker. If you don't know him, I think you're probably under a rock. He's a living legend and has made a difference in so many people's lives, and still at the age of 77 pouring into others. So at this time, we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from Dr. Les Brown. I'm doing it, Mackenzie.
We make decisions, and our decisions make us. You have something special. You've got greatness in you. When I look at this picture with my brother and I, born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City, and I was labeled educable mentally retarded. They called me DT, the dumb twin. No one could have told me, by investing in myself and learning how to communicate, how to present myself, how to speak to one-on-one or small groups or large audiences, that it will dramatically change my life. I'm 77 now, and I'm looking for people who are serious about becoming successful, about becoming a category king, on how to tell their story about themselves or about their business, or how to monetize their dreams and make a difference on the planet. If that's you, I want you to reach out to me. I'm going to teach you how to tell your story, how to use quotes, how to use humor, how to make people laugh and feel good and cry in their tears. Oh, let me tell you something up in here. People say we have the best training program on the planet and train more successful people than anybody on the planet. And you can be the next one. This is your time. This is your moment to turn adversity to your advantage. But you gotta be hungry. You have something special. You got greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bye for now.
All right, everybody. How amazing, right? And what a godsend to be able to have this opportunity to have our program stream now Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Dr. Les Brown's Facebook page. So thank you, Dr. Brown, for allowing this opportunity. Taytum, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, so I know you're the newbie, but you are our celebrity expert at Lovely Pink. So tell us what you have for us today.
So today I kind of I was going to start off with, of course, Beyonce made her appearance today. Well, not today, this week on Vogue. And I wanted to start with that. And then yesterday I was scrolling on Instagram, and I seen that we had a 16-year-old from the Dancing Dolls who got shot and killed outside of a Kroger. So I was sitting and I was thinking, and I'm like, what are we doing here? How can we put this celebrity? How can we get the celebrities to maybe use their platforms or even our platforms to figure out, how do we stop the gun violence? When do we stop it? when do we do something about this? We were talking about depression and we were talking about our credit. Is that the reason why we're having so much? We're having like so much gun violence, and celebrities are dying left to right over gun violence. We had another celebrity die 2 weeks ago. He was a rapper in Atlanta. He died from being over a female's house, and the ex-boyfriend came and shot and killed him. What do we do about this? The celebrities have so much power in this world, but they're still going through things that every day that we are going through. So what do we do about that? And I just wanted to reach out and say, how do we stop it? I've personally been there with gun violence. I've had my boyfriend, he got killed last year from gun violence in Houston, Texas. He was a rapper as well. He was a celebrity rapper. He was very known. And I just want to know, what do we do? How do we stop it? So that was the little piece I had. I also had Khloe Kardashian. I watched the Kardashians, of course. I'm the celebrity expert.
Okay, let me just, I got to stop for 1 second. When I watch the Kardashians, I really do feel like I'm watching something. I've only watched it like where one time I went and just watched a couple of episodes, right? I was like, this is like a whole event, right?
Yeah, you get dressed just to show up and have cameras walk around and watch you. They get dressed, makeup, full blown, everything. I mean, what a life to live, right? So the new episode aired this week was basically Khloe found out that her boyfriend, Tristan Thompson, cheated on her and had a baby. So then I was another question that came up to me. This is about his 4th time cheating on her. When do we as women say stop?
Enough.
When do we have, as women, when do we become, I don't know, when do we become just, we say no. We have to say no. We're not going to take this anymore. We're no longer going to take this hurt, this pain. It's enough going on. Like we said, we were talking about depression. Well, that's something. Relationship is a part of depression. If you're going through something and someone's not being faithful to you. She had all of these things. They had just bought a house and she has a daughter by him and he's continuing to cheat on her. What do we do? But she's a celebrity. So how do us women and men, we could say, how do we as people who aren't in the spotlight, how do we deal with it? What do we do? So that's my piece today. I just wanted to come and say that celebrities and us, we all go through the same thing. Theirs is just spotlighted every single day. Ours isn't. But that's why we have the tools and experts of depression and how you eat and just getting your body and your soul all together, getting it right for yourself. And like I said, enough's enough. We have to get it together.
Wow. I mean, you brought such a different perspective. I never hear about it.
I didn't bring like the happy this week, but it came to me and I'm like, wow, I'm really reading that a 16-year-old got shot outside of a Kroger. That's crazy. I have a son who's 7. It's just like, and she was very known on the Dancing Dolls. I don't know if you guys know that show. No, I think they're in Alabama. They're based in Alabama, but it's just crazy. And something told me like, I have to speak on it. You have to speak on it. I've been there. I've went through it. It's hard. It's so hard. So,
well, I am so sorry you have our deepest condolences for the passing of your boyfriend. And obviously we aren't revealing his name, but he's a celebrity person that is well known. And we're honored to have you here on today's broadcast. And I think just opening up this discussion is going to be something that we can carry on from even further weeks to come, because we need some solutions to it, and maybe bringing some of your boyfriend's celebrity friends and bringing some people into the mix to be able to share what their thoughts are or solutions are too. Please feel free to use this platform to do that. So how can people stay connected with you?
Follow me at Lovely Pink on Instagram. I'll be going ahead and getting on my live actually and speaking on some of the celebrity events, but mostly I'll just be putting 2 and 2 together. We have to, just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean you don't go through things. Just because you're a regular person walking down the street doesn't mean you're not going through anything. So we just have to put it together, make it one. And like I said, enough's enough. We have to stop it.
That's good. That's very good. Great celebrity segment. Put some of the comments up, Mackenzie, that came in, if you don't mind. Let's see some of the comments for our lovely Y Pink. Lovely Y Pink. Mackenzie, pop those comments up for me if you don't mind. All right. Let's see. All right. Absolutely, Kim. Dr. Richard Serrano, they actually started a new show called The Serrano Show. If you haven't checked them out, they're the marriage CEOs. Him and Dr. Nefertina Serrano. Their show is airing, and make sure you go and follow them. And they help marriages stay connected. Absolutely, Kim. As you know, my niece was hit by a stray bullet. Gun violence is just too much. It is. It is way too much. Way too much. Keep the comments flowing. Let's see. I heard about that rapper murder in Houston, Texas, in my hometown. My condolences to you, Vickie. Says that. Condolences to you.
Thank you.
Our condolences, Enasha says as well. They are in MS in Missouri. Mississippi, where is it? Okay. Instagram at Lovely Y Pink. I see comments, more comments. The human condition is what this is about, Taloria Reader says. And know your worth and act accordingly when you're talking about the celebrities that are being cheated on, is what Vickie L. Evans says. More comments. It's about self-worth. Let me put this comment, Mackenzie. You skipped over that one. Let me put it up here. Samaya Brown says, so proud and inspired by you, Taytum. Fire. Okay. Keep the comments coming. Let's see. Go ahead to the next comment, Mackenzie. All right. Let me see if I can pull one. Okay. Amen. When is enough enough? When is enough enough? Until our government takes gun violence seriously and put the stricter laws in place and stop padding their. Well, these are people's opinions, everybody. So let me also put the comment up. I'll find it. Keep the other comments coming, Mackenzie. I'll find the other thing. Great convo and dialect is what's being said as well. And anything else that's comments that's coming in? All right. Let's see. Knowing your self-worth. I see a lot more comments coming in, but you're working that. So pull that up for me, Mackenzie. More comments. It's sad. I know someone that was just buried, her 16-year-old, from getting shot in the head at a graduation cookout. Oh. You are so right, Taytum. Man. All right. This is a heavy topic. Well said, Taytum, Coca says. Well said. Stop the violence. Anybody, please, let's all do what we can to stop the violence. I will have my wife connect with you. We need so much support for families must rise up against the gun violence. Our condolences. And so they're probably going to have you come on their show too. That happens too, as you already know. You come on the Kim Jacobs show, you get invited on a whole bunch of shows, right? I know y'all have been quite busy. So I'm grateful for that. All right. So I know we had a lot of comments coming in. We're going to take a moment now and go to Phil Walters. Phil Walters is our blind vision expert. So Phil, glad to have you. Tell us what you have for us today. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, Phil.
Can you hear me now?
Your watch was talking to you. That's why I muted it. Go ahead, Phil.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Phil.
Great. It took some battling to get back in here. It seemed like all across the nation, the computers were rebelling or something today.
But you're here now, and we can see you, and you look good.
Well, to God be the glory. Thank you. You do as well. I can see you in the spirit.
Oh, thank you. What do you have for us today, Phil?
Well, I definitely always want to share, like I always do, about the importance of taking care of our eyes. I've been blind for 16 years. And even though, history of blindness runs in my family, I did not always take the best care of what I had, even though it wasn't the greatest to begin with. But as a young child and a teenager, we think we're invincible. So I didn't always take the precautions and to protect the eyes. We don't have the same ozone protection that we used to have. Ultraviolet rays can do harm on the eyes, on the lenses, on the cornea. So we have to really protect. I encourage everybody to get an eye examination once a year, at least. And, sometimes even when you have glasses, every once in a while, your eyes will fluctuate. Sometimes they might even get better. So, it's good to, whether it be contacts or eyeglasses, get your eye examination, see where you are. And if you see anything out of the ordinary, don't just dismiss it like, maybe it's just dust or something. If it's something there, of floating spots, because that can happen, or if you notice that your peripheral vision is not what it used to be, go see a professional and get it checked out. Take care of your eyes, and they'll take care of you.
That's good. Good feedback. Now, I know you are Phil Walters Music, and Phil actually teaches people how to perform musically that are blind. So there are other people that are blind that have been performing, and they're learning from Phil Walters. What do you have? You have something you wanted to play for us, or you want to?
Yeah, and I know time is short, so I'm gonna condense it.
Okay.
But being that we got a couple of things going on, so we got Father's Day this weekend.
Yes, the fathers, we celebrate you. I was gonna say that at the end.
Yeah, and we got
right now. Celebrate your daddy, celebrate your father. Remember, do a memorial in honor of your father if he's deceased. Go put flowers on the gravesite, whatever you need to do. But those fathers that are living, call them, hug them, love on them. Go ahead, Phil.
So I have I'll take up about a minute of your time. I have an original song. I'm just going to do the chorus for Father's Day, and I'm just going to do a quick piece for Juneteenth. Is that all right?
Yes, yes.
See, I wrote this song from a Heavenly Father as well as the earthly bound dads in our lives. I am strong today. It's because of you. Lord, you set me free. That is what you do. Father, I want to say I love you. Help me pass my test. Walk me through the storm. And you gave me strength so I can press on. Father, I want to say I love you. So that's the chorus of a song I wrote called Father. And you can find that in all.
That is awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much. And
where can people get the whole song? Is it at philwaltersmusic.com?
Well, yes, you can go there, philwaltersmusic.com, or on my YouTube channel, you can go to Phil Walters Music. Type that in on YouTube, and you can find that song. It's on my album, You're Everything to Me.
Woo!
And while you're there, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll be truly grateful.
Yes,
Phil Walters Music on YouTube.
Okay, please subscribe to Phil Walters Music right on YouTube. And what's the other tagline piece that you wanted?
Just for Juneteenth, I thought about this song. This song was written in 1964, and it's pretty much one of the last songs that was written by the great Sam Cooke. And wow, this song is timeless. So I thought this would be great for Juneteenth. Get that chord right. My fingers been sweating, y'all, so I'm slipping here a little bit. Okay. I was born by the river in a little tent, and Lord, yeah, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but listen, I'm not afraid to die no more, 'cause now I know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. You gotta believe it now. Then I go to my brother, and I said, brother, help me please, yeah. But he winds up knocking me, my Lord, back down on my knees, Lord. grace of God, I know I'm able to carry on. Thank you, Jesus. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change got to come.
Wow.
Oh, yes, it will, but we must do our part.
My God, my God. That was incredible. Incredible. All right. Wow. So oh, you know what? Okay. So I know, I don't know, it must have been something technical happening because okay. That is incredible. Phil Walters from PhilWaltersMusic.com. Y'all, thank you all so much for tuning into today's episode. We did have our one more expert, but I don't see her on right now. And we had some technical difficulties throughout the broadcast with that. But we just want to let you know that we appreciate you all being here today. And I do see lots of love coming your way. Phil, my mom said, if you are a father, she's wishing you a blessed and happy Father's Day.
Thank you. God bless you, Mama.
Lots of hearts coming in. Wow, wow. Enasha says she's a subscriber. Yes, Renee said, make sure we protect our eyes. She had fluid on the back of her nervous system. And if I didn't get that taken care of, I would have gone blind as well. And people said, beautiful song, lots of stuff. Make sure you all subscribe to Phil Walters Music right on his YouTube channel. All right, everybody, that is today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I don't think we can get much more in. Anybody have a closing comment? Don't want to deprive you. Anybody? Yes. All right. I see you all in the virtual studio audience. Thank you. I do want to let you know, if you are a rising senior in high school, or if you have a child that's a rising senior in high school, or if they are a graduating senior and they are in the Charlotte or Concord surrounding areas, we're giving I'm trying to put this up, Mackenzie, we're giving 2 $500 scholarships on next Thursday at a local church. And I want to make sure that you all hear the opportunity of how you can apply. All you have to do is have your rising senior in high school or graduating senior email to kim@thebalancedoctor.tv by Sunday at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be considered as the recipients for 2 $500 scholarships that's being offered by the Dubai jurisdiction of the Church of God in Christ under Bishop Amir and Lady Kenya May. They're going to be giving out 2 scholarships to 2 deserving students. So take advantage of this. This $500 could really help your child with some things that they need for school. All right. Thank you all for tuning in today to the Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you, experts. And if you stay backstage, I'll talk with you. If not, carry on with your day. Have a great day, everybody. See you on Monday, Juneteenth at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.